Major Garrett is covering this story from the White House tonight.
President Trump ignored yet another question about his baseless wiretap claim. But he couldn't keep quiet on Twitter even before today's hearing began. Mr. Trump wrote there was no evidence of Trump campaign collusion with Russian operatives, calling the narrative fake news that Democrats made up after they lost the election.
Do you have any evidence that Russia...
Then during the hearing, Mr. Trump highlighted testimony he said indicated no evidence Russian meddling influenced the electoral process. A short time later, Connecticut Democrat Jim Himes read the tweet to Comey.
Is that accurate?
We've offered no opinion, have no view, have no information on potential impact because it's never something that we looked at. It certainly wasn't our intention to say that today because we don't have any information on that subject. And that's not something that was looked at.
The president also noted this exchange between Republican Trey Gowdy and FBI Director Comey about former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn.
Did you brief President Obama on any calls involving Michael Flynn?
I'm not going to get into either that particular case, that matter, or any conversations I had with the president, so I can't answer that.
Mr. Trump tweeted, FBI Director Comey refuses to deny he briefed President Obama on calls made by Michael Flynn to Russia. At the White House, Press Secretary Sean Spicer tried to downplay the role of Flynn and Paul Manafort, the second of three Trump campaign managers.
Even General Flynn was a volunteer of the campaign. And then obviously there's been this discussion of Paul Manafort, who played a very limited role for a very limited amount of time. But
Spicer asserted that no evidence has been presented to suggest cooperation between Trump associates and Russian operatives.
When the people who have been briefed by the FBI about collusion between individuals, the answer continues to be no. And at some point, take no for an answer.
The White House still stubbornly clings to the president's wiretap allegation. Scott, it does so without evidence and in the face now of on-the-record denials from key figures in the law enforcement and intelligence community.
Major Garrett traveling with the president in Louisville, Kentucky tonight. Major, thank you.